Hi everybody, we're back. This is Idolist, getting ready to jump into the second fight in my second path of Labyrinth 11. We're on Old Man Logan, about to take him on with Spider-Man once again. All the fights in this path are going to be done with Spider-Man. I don't do much at all with the Synergy team, as most of them aren't ranked up very high. You can see me just getting into the loading screen here, trying to figure out how many health potions I want to use. Looks like I consider the level 2s, drop them down to a little bit less. Maybe don't want to go quite to full, but that's just because I'm trying to get above 50% to take maximum advantage of Spider-Man's poise ability, because above 50% he gets a pretty nice crit bonus, crit chance bonus per charge. So yeah, obviously the first thing you got to do when you jump in here is just build up a few poise charges. This one goes pretty smoothly actually at the beginning, but then you can see pretty soon here, Old Man Logan pulls me, gives me the old 1-2, and Spider-Man's able to dodge the second one, but I do get caught with that heavy, so it boots the AI. I thought he couldn't evade with the AI inactive, but it looks like he still has like a Black Widow style sort of evade, so that's pretty good. But yeah, we're just jumping in. We're just gonna do the same thing, rinse and repeat, you know, build up to an L2, fire off the L2, and get the maximum damage with the shocks as possible. The main thing I'm looking for while I'm fighting Old Man Logan is that heavy. Some people try and punish that heavy. It's the same one as Maestro. There's a small opening in between his hits, but I tend to just ignore that and just go in afterwards. I don't see the point unless you're really desperate to try and punish that. The other thing I'm watching out for is him evading, because with those pacify charges, if he's got, you know, stacks of fury and cruelty loaded up, and he evades and hits me once, it's gonna take away so much life. So yeah, that mechanic for Old Man Logan's really fun. I really enjoy playing with him on offense, just because each one of those pacify charges, the orange ones that kind of look like Hulk seat charges, for every one of those he can sort of keep up. He has a chance per hit on his special attacks to bleed the opponent for a lot of damage. So if you got 5 of those, like he just had 6, it looks like actually, and you launch an L2, you can do up to like past 10 bleeds, you know, if you're lucky, and each one of those is hitting so hard, and with deep wounds it has a really nice synergy. So he's really fun to play on offense. I would love a 455 Old Man Logan, but I can't complain with what I got. You know, he was one of the guys I would have settled for if the crystal didn't go well for me, but it did, so you know, I'm a pretty happy camper anyway. Yeah, so it looks like we're about halfway through the first enrage timer. Doing pretty well. Got hit in the beginning, up to about 100 hits, and yeah, it's pretty smooth sailing so far. I can tell you, it's not always going to be smooth sailing. Some stuff, yep, there we go. I knew something was happening. Yep, just 2 hits, Jesus, down to below 50%. I lost all my crit rating, all those L2 health potions I poured into him, just pretty much wasted. Yeah, and I haven't even gotten him down to half hit points, but it is what it is. Just keep that taunt on him, keep those specials firing. This is only the second fight, so you might not get a feel for it yet, but the taunt, like I said in the first video, is so useful. He's always throwing the specials. You're almost never up against the wall, which is really nice. Yeah, if you haven't checked out the first video, it's Red Hulk, obviously. Fight goes pretty well. I think I soloed him, and he's the only one, I'm pretty sure, that I solo in this whole path, because I wasn't playing really well. But, so, you know, it's worth checking out. And it's my first video commentating, too, so, you know, you get to check out my progression as a commentator as well. But, yeah, so other than that, this fight's pretty standard. I'm just going in for, you know, backdraft intercepts. Just sort of go in, hit the block, back off, come back in. If you know, sometimes it doesn't work. Most of the time it does. But, you know, you get caught every once in a while, and especially just right there, if you notice, I went in for an intercept, was a bad idea because he had an L1 ready and he popped his special, but Spark, no, well I guess Spark, the Stark AI online, that made him evade the special. So my bad behavior was forgiven by RNG, I guess. I think that happens a couple times. I get saved by the auto evade. So that's one of the reasons why I really want to rank up Miles Morales. I'm like itching to rank up another 5-star. Now that I did one, I kind of got the bug. And Miles Morales could be a good option for me because, he's in the synergy team. I could use him for a few fights, on Maestro. He's, Science has a pretty decent matchup versus Maestro. And, could be helping my prestige out. And he builds those evade charges. And if you're decent at intercepting, which I'm trying to be, I'm not, but eventually I will be. Though you can build those up really high, and then if you make a mistake, it's pretty much instantly forgiven. Like I've had up to 15. Oh man, I just got hit again. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on talking about what's going on in this fight. So yeah, I'm down to 5% health maximum. I'm not getting. I'm in courage zone at least. I don't have my crit, but yeah, I'm in the courage zone. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to last the rest of this fight. I'm not going to last very much longer at just this 5% hit points because I know I don't solo him, that's why. But yeah, I'm just going to try and do as much damage as I can before I die, and then loads Spider-Man back up. There he goes. Wow, is that 10,000 damage? 10,000 crit, Jesus. Alright, so I think I'm going to pop a level 1 revive. Yeah, I've got so many of those. So I pop a level 1 revive. How many heals? Oh, I'm going to use a bunch of little ones. So I'm actually able to update the revive count live, I think. So we're going to do that right now. The left number is going to be for the fight, and the right number is going to be overall. So we're going to keep track of that throughout all the fights. I started at 0 because I did solo Red Hulk, so yeah, pretty proud of that. But now we're at 1 for 1. Eventually it's gonna start adding up a lot. We're still in the easy fights, so just wait till we get to Venom Pool. It's absolutely brutal. But yeah, I'm trying to get focused again on this Old Man Logan. I really don't want to lose too much more health. I'm even thinking in my head right now I could still restart all the way back to Red Hulk if I wanted, but I'm not gonna do that. I mentioned this in the first video, but I had previously saved up a ridiculous amount of units just for this reason. So, ideally I want to spend as little units as possible, but if I have to spend all 20,000 units that I've saved up, I will. Like, Labyrinth of Legends is the only goal I have right now in this game, at least until Act 5, Chapter 4 gets released. And I think I might, if I'm gonna, I got hit again. If I'm gonna do another Labyrinth path, I might put that on hold to do Act 5, Chapter 4. Pretty sure there's gonna be a generic Awakening gem in there, and if there is, I'm probably gonna use it on Archangel, and that will make my Labyrinth run so much easier. And people, my alliance mates, are gonna be pretty jealous if I put a 455 Archangel in my profile, because previously I was still one of the only guys who just still only had 4 stars as my highest prestige champs. So I'm making big plays these days. But yeah, so Old Man look, God, he is evading a lot. I'm noticing. I noticed that on the first time too when I played. When I took my 4-star Star-Lord in, Old Man Logan evades a lot, and I also noticed. I always watch the other YouTubers. I'm not a YouTuber yet, but who knows? The guys who stream, like Brian Grant and Legacy and Seaton, when they do Old Man Logan too, he evades a lot. I don't think there's something about him. He just, that percentage maybe is increased for him or something. But yeah, he's a pesky one. But maybe that's just because he's so easy to fight. Otherwise, they kind of had to make him a little harder. I think he's just about to drop. Look at those. Look at Assassin range. Those crits, they go up a big time. I've got Assassin at 5 out of 5. Well, that's it. That's the fight. 96 hits. No, there's a little more than that. But 1 revive on Old Man Logan, 0 on Red Hulk. Not too bad. Pretty good start for me. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys come back to the next one. The next one's gonna be Electra. My computer's finally working again. I don't know why, I don't know how, but the CPU percentage seems to be lower. The frames per second is higher. I guess that's a good thing. So we're gonna keep recording. So yep, wish me luck, and I'll see you guys in the next one.